Welcome a month, not quite a month, 3 weeks later to Bathurst after the Daytona 12 or Daytona 24 Rolex 2 here. We're gonna go over our GTD standings real quick. Right now in the GTDs, I am in first. It's 20 points with the race win. How you doing, by the way, Evo? Following up, Lucas is in second. A very controversial finish there. With me coming to the finish line down pit road. In third is Dr. Jordan. She is at 16 points. Moving into fourth at 15. Yes, 15 points because of the pole point. Ash, who finished fourth to get 14, and then she gets the 1 point for the pole. Now moving down, Jordan, he finished sixth. Oh, results. Okay. Yeah. Jordan finished sixth. Caleb, no, Ash finished fourth. Jordan finished fifth. I'm sorry. Caleb sixth. Squid, he is in seventh. Jeff and the Millennial Man Cape Ferrari is in eighth. Pat is in ninth. Evo, who is here, is in dead last because that Subaru is slow as sin. Doing all right. Just wondering if everyone at work is incompetent or if we're oh no. One of those weeks, huh? And as everyone remembers, in all fairness, I will run the first lap in my McLaren. We have no times on the board. Track temperature 62 degrees Fahrenheit. No surface water. It's midday here in Australia, and let's get down to it. me slow is right. Let us get down to it here from motherfucker. I have racing hards on. We're starting off hot. There we go. Now let's get down to it. Welcome in to Mount Panorama, home of the Bathurst 12 in Australia. As we start our lap now, coming into Hell Corner. It is important to note, by the way, for everybody, I will not be in this McLaren GTD this week. I will be in my LMP2, the Nissan. A little too much up on the curb there. We now come up the hill. Lift just a slight hair there. As we hit the wall, we overshoot that as we turn away to look just for a second, and oh my, this lap is going to be a disaster. Yeah, so the fact that your Subaru is slow in both is comical. We now gotta try and do a little bit of recovery. This is actually my first time, by the way, back here on Gran Turismo since the Rolex a few weeks ago, so this is a bad start for us. as we come to the start-finish line at a 2:14. When is your... I could run yours now if you want. I spin a wheel. I have a wheel spin to make it random. But if you want to go now, you can go up after this, after we get into our replay. Bad, not fair. And there's the lap at very not good 2:14. Nash, our Daytona pole sitter, is now here in chat. Finished 4th. We get to come over to the wheel spin. I would laugh really hard if that Evo, who was asking when his car is going to be up for qualifying, is up. It is not going to be Evo. It will be Lucas's Hurricane. No. We don't do for last, we do for early. And wrong button. Okay, let's see. Hurricane. Right here. Already has racing soft, so it was just my McLaren that didn't. Let's see if we have as much catastrophe Right there is the catastrophe. That's a wonderful start as we come into the hell corner. Where I think a lot of issues could happen the next handful of days that we are here at Bathurst. But that's what makes it fun, right? The issues, the problems, as one might say. Lucas has been in this hurricane before. So we don't kiss the wall. We overshoot it into the grass, though. This color? Yeah, Lucas has had this color for a couple years. Ash, while you are here, I did not get the chance to finish your Audi, because I started working on all the iRacing AI stuff. Oh yeah, just cut that like that, Austin. Lucas, who finished second behind me after some shenanigans, a little bit of controversy at Daytona. He will put a faster qualifying lap than me at a 2:13. A1, yeah. A 2:13 now. No, not a perfect lap. It was ugly. I'd say Ash's Audi could be a sub 210. Your Subaru does do well around this track, so it could be close, and then it's just gonna dog it in the actual race and drop anchor. You got me. And Lucas will be over a full second, by the way. I ran my McLaren, a 2:14.9. Lucas's Hurricane, a 2:13.1. As we now get to see who goes third in qualifying. As it will be Pat's Corvette. Pat, who finished 9th. The only person on track. Well, no. No, the only person on track who was slower than Pat was Evo. There we go. That took me a minute to try and get that said properly. Okay, what could go wrong on this lap? I'm waiting for the inevitable death in the downhill S's. Or we hit that wall. We don't send it into the grass there, but we just find a way. Just to kind of bobble every little spot. I'm a little wider there than I wanted. And this could be a very slow car. Holy shit. This will not be a sub 210. Won't be sub 212. It'll be not even sub 214. That little bobble at where I hit that wall, I don't even think would have really... This car wouldn't have been a pole sitter. This car wouldn't have been faster than Lucas. That was just... there. Maybe I am, Evo. Maybe I am rigging it in your favor, so you at least are guaranteed 3 points. That way you get the pole position point and the 2 points for finishing dead last. Got a little spin there because I just got too deep onto the corner. And then here is just... Alrighty. Now we get to see who goes fourth as my McLaren is slowly pushed down the board. We now get to go to Rexy, Jordo's car, who finished, if I remember correctly, third. Yes, she did. Car that started, worth noting. Rexy started 9th at Daytona in the GTDs. She was able to get up all the way to 3rd and then just was a anchor in everybody's way in the GTD class after getting up to third, fourth place. Not as bad as what Squid did. Nothing will be as bad as what Squid did, though. A little slow right through the hell corner. This is a car I feel like could do all right here at Bathurst, as long as it can stay out of trouble. Handles well. Just kind of able to... I am not quite halfway done. We just parked it right there. Squid. I don't know what happened to Squid at Daytona, but there was a spot where he stopped and just held up everybody going into the tri-oval. Like he went full on park the bus. As Rexy looking to put a damn good time down. Not going to be sub 210, but will it be sub 212? No. We just were a little too slow in a couple too many spots. You have not gone yet. Not a bad run. That will put Rexy in first. Yeah, we'll have to go revisit what Squid did, because you gotta see that Evo. We'll go revisit it after qualifying, because it was amazing. I still have the incident chart. I do. It's other Jordo. It's hers, yeah. Bathurst is 12 hours IRL, yes. Was really the only thing I could say. I can't really start putting anybody down for times yet, other than the fact that my McLaren is just going down the leaderboard. So we will now get to see who goes fifth. And it is going to be... Winning time might be right. It will be Jeff. And the Millennial Man Cave Ferrari. Our second Italian car here. This is not the Ferrari with the Millennial Man Cave logos on it. That's an oops. We do have the right one. Oh good, a red, yeah, right. This is a car I do thoroughly love. Thoroughly love. Wow. Yeah, a slightly different look. There is just a couple logos on it. A couple other logos. As we send that into the grass, we're trying to carry speed. Jordan and I still talk to Jeff a little bit, yeah. And the biggest thing with Bathurst here is because it's such a technical track. Unlike Daytona, where we came from 3 weeks ago, it can be really easy to just have one oops right like that, where we just send it a little too hard. And that could really spoil a lap. 211, 212, 213, 214.4. One little oops. Yeah, still won't be last. That's still me. I might be able to put myself in for 10th right now. Jesus. Was there another fight tonight? Oh. Yeah, from the fight Monday, that one doesn't shock me. And we can see where it's about to go all wrong. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Jesus. Yeah, lawnmower mode does not help. We now get to see. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 left. Who will be 6th? Right now, the Porsche of Rexy sitting top of the leaderboard. Squid. He will be up next. He finished 7th at Daytona. And this stupid where is it? There it is. Supra that I hate. This could be a car that could also finish last, because this car is just not. Yeah, Evo, you're towards the back end. So is Caleb, so is Ash. And as is Jordan. We haven't seen him yet either. This Subaru, a concept car. This is not a real Subaru, real Toyota Supra. I don't know why I said Subaru. This is a Toyota. This is a concept car. This is not a real one, which is why I do not like this, because you never really know how it's going to actually interact on track. Yeah, the Kings are very ass. Come on. Go up the hill. There's, like I said, the weirdness. This car wants to just slide through that section. Calling a 215? Oh my, that's a big number for this. It's gonna be better than that. It'll be 211, 212, 212.9. Not a bad lap at all for this thing. It was a clean one. It was our first true clean lap. Other than Rexy, which I believe will still put this in second, though. Yeah, this thing, like, the one thing with this car is it can go quick on the straightaways. It's just, this car is so sketchy on any tight corner because, again, it's just not a real car. It's a concept. Yeah. We did not want to get going up the hill here. Right here is where it just wanted to. Yep. You can actually kind of see why, where it didn't want to get around the corner. This is just round one. I'm not going to do LMP2s today. I'll do LMP2s tomorrow just because I don't want to be here until 1 a.m. Yeah, you're still one of the final four here in qualifying for round one for GTDs. Since we do randomize it. Yours is the only other GTD, as we do only have 4 left. Yours is the only other one that really worries me, because that thing handles like a goddamn boat. And since we are down to the final 4, we're going to hit shuffle. Before we hit spin. We are now going to spin. Coming up next for qualifying will be... Is it going to be Evo in the Subaru? Yes, he will be in. He will be up next. Where is the Subaru? There it is. Okay, we got him on Racing Softs. He's good to go. Yeah, you're in the Ford Mustang. And this is a car that, like, on paper should be all right. But it's just every time we get into race, it just this Subaru just drops anchor. You could tell this thing is a Subaru just by the sound, by the way. Oh, ooh, that got a little tight. And your Mustang does have an official name other than just Ford Mustang, but I didn't feel like typing it out all the way because it would have taken up too many lines. Little bobble there. What can this Subaru do? Eight, 9, 10, 11, 12, 3. We will see where this puts it. A good run from the Subaru. That's just the generic Subaru sound. The thing sounds like it's always gonna just fucking blow up. Like, even just regular Subarus sound like that. As you can see where our one lone problem almost occurred. Felt like I about to sent it into that wall. Oh yeah, it could have. I think I just caught a little bit too much curb right there. I had a couple spots where I caught a little bit too much curb, but it could be easily P2, P3, even P1. And it is. Evo is now in P1, your pole holder, by 0.4 of a second. We have 3 cars left to go, though, that could snatch it. We have Caleb's Ford Mustang. We have Ash's R8, Audi R8. We have Jordan's Ford GT. We will shuffle once. We will hit spin. And we will see who goes next. And it will be Caleb and the Michigan State Ford Mustang. One of the 2 cars here that realistically probably can't challenge that time. All right, have a good one, Evo. Thanks for stopping by. Not too much. Hear the car wanting to slide on us. Yep. Saved it, we're fine. Keep it moving forward. Uh-oh. Ow. I knew the second I touched that curb, it was gonna happen too. I got way too aggressive just trying to cut too much time. It's over. We'll see where you're at here. Going into this sector, 141, 142, you're actually in a pretty good spot, comparatively. Catching the curb like that might not help. You won't get... Oh my god, you're gonna... I sold! I sold! You'll be P3! You're gonna be P3! For now! You very well could be first. I sold. This wheel spin kind of coming up on the slide doesn't help either as we're going up the hill. Right, should be there. That little just slight spin doesn't help us. I knew it the second I touched that curb. I wasn't gonna be able to save that car. Oh man, that's frustrating. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm pretty sure your car got airborne here. Right as we're coming through this turn. Yeah. I didn't catch this as we're coming through here. Part of your car comes off the fucking ground. You can't see it from the chase cam angles at which we drive, but Right there, yeah, we pop up just a little bit. Car didn't want to stay planted. And that puts the Mustang in P2. It unseats Rexy, pushing Jordo down into third, Squid into fourth. Evo still holds P1, holds pole position. We can now hit shuffle. Hit shuffle. We have 2 cars left. We have Jordan. We have Ash. And it will be Ash going second to last. There is her. There it is. Oh, we gotta get back to the proper scene. Or Eminem's Audi. Your pole sitter from Daytona. Her lap begins now. Oh my. Could we see it again? This car is fast. No one's gonna touch this. This is gonna be a sub 210. Good God above, this car is fast. We very well could see a back-to-back pole sitter and Ash. Sweet baby Jesus. At 209.6. And she wasn't even here to see pole. See her get pole. Yep, will do. Like I said, I only have one car left, so if you want to get some games in, I just have to run Jordan's car, which will be about a 2-minute lap plus the 2-minute replay. So I'll be ready within 10-ish minutes. No, I'm not going to do any golf tonight. I got a bit later of a start than I wanted to just because of some shit trying to upload some stuff to YouTube, so... And Ash 209.672. That only leaves us with one car that could unseat that time. The Ford EcoBoost GT of Jordan. He wants the pole point. Needs to be under a 209.672. That's a fast fucking car. We're off. Ads will run for those of you on Twitch here in about a minute and a half. I can't unfortunately stop them. I do love this car. If there's any car that could do it, it very well could be this one. Oof. We need to be somewhere in the 138, 39 range. Can we do it? If we're in the 140s, we're not going to be able to. It'll be close. It'll be damn close. And this car just doesn't brake in time for that corner. And just like that, it's going to be probably a P4 car. P4, P5. We pushed too hard to try and unseat Ash, and ten, 11. I might have just unseated Evo for P3 or for P2. Jeez. I sold there at the end, just trying to go too quick. Get to our final replay. She here. As Jordan will not beat out Evo, he will fall into third, one spot ahead of Caleb by 0.3 of a second. And that car was just fast. If it wasn't for that one issue, I mean, it's P2, as we can go. Oh no, Jeff was in P9. I finished I go first. I suck most. at finishing P9. And this is always interesting because you can see kind of where, in terms of the balanced performance, the performance points everybody is. I mean, my car we throw away because we just did so bad. And a couple of the cars that are on the bottom end, the Ferrari and the Corvette down there, the Supra just kind of is what it is because it's just such a goofy car. And then you get a couple of the better cars that are up here. Let's see. Okay, so F. .417. Pat. Three. $13.155 with five, and then Porsche are 212.749. Caleb in fourth, much better from P9, his last qualifying at Daytona. At a 212. Six 8-1, who you could have been up there without hitting that wall. You could have been closer to Evo. Nobody was beating Ash's time of a 209. That's just such an absurd. Just such an absolutely absurd time as back-to-back. Back-to-back races, your GTD pole sitter will be Ash in the Audi R8. Will it be enough this time, however? For who? For her. who finished, if I remember correctly, I believe 4th. Yes, she finished 4th. Will pole this time at Mount Panorama for the Bathurst 12. Be enough for her to get a race win. Find out on Saturday.